Do you really know these practical life hacks? 1. Tie 2 rubber bands in a crisscross knot, then put them on your phone. Next, stretch the rubber bands over a plastic bottle, and you'll have a simple phone stand that can also adjust in height. 2. Screw a screw into the side of a bottle cap, so when you use a hammer to crack walnuts, you won't have to worry about hurting your fingers. 3. It's really clever to tie 2 stones with a rope, then place them in a bottle. After tightening the rope, the stones will jam at the bottle's mouth, allowing you to lift the bottle from the ground. 4. If gum gets stuck on your clothes, don't panic. Just place an ice cube on it for 3 minutes, and you'll be able to easily remove the gum. Place a thin thread in the middle of a piece of paper, then fold the paper in half. Next, cut a pointed tip with scissors, making it much easier to thread the thin line through the needle hole. 6. Wrap a few loops of wire around a screwdriver, then bend the end into a hook to catch the head of a screw. This way, when you turn the screw, it won't fall off due to lack of magnetism. 7. Wrap a plastic bag around the drain pipe and secure it with a rubber band. Then, stuff the bag into the pipe and finally insert the drainage pipe, preventing any foul odors from escaping. 8. This is a little trick that mosquitoes fear the most. Cut one end of a mask, then add some Sichuan pepper, ginger slices, and a few cloves of garlic. Drip some essential oil on it, then tie the mask tightly and hang it in the corner of the room. This summer, you won't have to deal with annoying mosquitoes. Have you learned these clever and practical life hacks? Everyone should learn these clever and practical life hacks. 1. Fix 3 chopsticks together with a rubber band to form a triangle. This can serve as a useful pot holder when placed in a pot or as a heat-resistant mat on the countertop. 2. Insert a spoon on each side of a clip, and you'll have a very handy tool to easily remove boiled eggs from the pot. 3. Remove the pull tab from a soda can and attach it to a hanger. Then hang another piece of clothing on it to save a lot of space. 4. Stick the lid of a wet wipe box to the back of your phone to store keys and coins. When watching a movie, you can open the lid to turn it into a phone stand. 5. Put a mask over the end of a hairdryer and then fit the bottle neck over it, allowing you to easily suck up dust and debris from crevices. 6. The person who invented this method for washing socks is very clever. Put the sock over a bottle to wash it quickly and cleanly. 7. If your kettle has a lot of limescale, add some ginger slices, eggshells, and white vinegar to the kettle, then fill it with water. After boiling, pour out the water, and all the limescale will disappear. Have you learned these clever and practical life hacks? Everyone should learn these practical life hacks. 1. It's wrong to simply wrap tape around a broken pipe. We should separate the pipe, cut both ends at an angle, then insert the 2 pieces together firmly. After that, wrap tape around it for reinforcement, and the pipe won't leak. 2. If a child playfully binds their wrist with a zip tie, using scissors or a knife to cut it can easily cause injury. We just need to use pliers to pinch the safety tab of the zip tie, and it will come off easily. 3rd, remove 7. Fold a rope in half and pass it through a lock ring, then flip the rope back up. A simple and practical knot is done. 8. Tie a zip tie in the middle of a roll of tape, then use scissors to cut a pointed edge. This way, when using the tape, you can cut it with the zip tie. Have you learned these clever and practical life hacks? I hope these practical life hacks can help you. 1. Drill 4 small holes in a plastic bottle cap. Then insert 4 different sizes of screwdriver heads into them. Fill the cap with strong adhesive, and once it cools and hardens, you'll have a portable multifunctional screwdriver. 2. Use a nail to secure a piece of soft hose to a wooden board, then thread the electrical wire through it and hammer the nail tight to secure the cable firmly. 3. This is a tree planting tip my grandfather taught me. Bury a fish along with the sapling in the hole. Cover it with soil and water it a bit to increase the sapling's survival rate. 4. Use a lighter to heat the bottle cap, then poke a sharp corner with a nail. After it cools, cut off the sharp end with scissors and screw the cap tight to create a practical spice bottle. 5. Cut off the top of a plastic bottle, trim it evenly, then cut off 1/4 of the bottle vertically. Drill a small hole in the middle and secure it to the wall with a screw to create a useful hook. 6. When using tape, it's always hard to find the end. We can use a toothpick to scratch in one direction, and when we feel a bump, we found the tape end. 7. If a key breaks off in the lock, don't panic. Melt a plastic glue stick with a lighter, then press it into the lock hole. Once it cools, you can pull out the broken key. 8. Add a spoonful of white sugar, some white vinegar, and warm water to the kettle. Shake it well and let it sit for 10 minutes, and the lime scale inside will come off, making the kettle clean again. Have you learned these clever and practical life hacks?